What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is Monday, November the 6th. We have a 12-game NBA slate for tonight. Looking at the Draftkings and Fanduel picks in this video. I have the prize picks shortly after. Let's go ahead and get started. As always, enjoy the videos. Appreciate the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want the full picks, it's the website. Stay tuned for updates on Twitter for the course. Twitter's at the DFS Process if you want to follow there. And let's get started. We got, as usual, some injury news on a big slate like this. We're going to get more throughout the day, so stay tuned. But some of the big ones, still no SGA, still no Fox. CJ is dealing with the collapsed lungs. Hope he's doing okay. Jamal Murray's out as well with an injury. So we got some big names that are missing today. Looking at the position, top end, there's probably a couple that stick out to you right away. But the first one that kind of jumps out to me, how well he's been playing this year. We know how nuclear he went. What was that, third quarter where he put up 23 points and like 8 assists or something ridiculous against Charlotte. They ended up losing, but Tyrese did all he could. 43-12. He's been over 11 assists in every single game so far this year, at least at 11, and he's been at 12 plus in 4 straight. He gives you, some defensive stats, steal, block, usually at least 1 or 2 a game, and he's going to score around 15, 20 points at least. And biggest benefit with him is the assist. You get those bonuses. You can hit the 3, get 3-point bonus, and the matchup is really good against the Spurs. So she'll put up points. They're at home. The Pacers play fast. You got to like Tyrese Halliburton today. Going over to shooting guard, there's definitely a few names here that you might want to try to get to. For me, in the 8K range, I'm looking at Tyler Herro at $8,100. He's going up against the Lakers. He's at home. He's been balling out this year. Miami has given up a lot of they've given up a lot of their players from last year with Gabe Vincent is now a Laker, and they lost Max Strus, now a Cav. So losing those pieces opened up the door for Tyler Herro just to play big minutes every single game and be able to shoot more. So you're seeing him take 17, 23, 21, 23, 20 shots, playing 40 plus minutes in close games that he's, playing really well in. They're not afraid to give him those many minutes. And he's been their best player by far this year. Almost had a triple-double last game, contributing in all aspects, points, rebounds, and assists. 26, 6, and 5 he's averaging. This year, that's all things you might not have seen from Herro. Years past, he might have just been a scorer, but this year, he's been doing a little bit of everything, and that's going to continue because they just lost so many pieces, and they're still missing Caleb Martin, so they're, besides him and Butler, who doesn't like to shoot a lot, and Bam, there's really nobody else that's taking a lot of shots for the team. So I'm going to put him in. At the shooting guard position, he gives you 50, 60-point upside. Going over to small forward, I'm looking in the 6K range here. I'm putting in Michael Porter Jr. He's only $6,400. They are going to be without Jamal Murray today. Murray missed most of the game last time out against the Bulls. He played like 5 minutes, and Porter benefited by just having more opportunities, and he was knocking down his shots. So take out Murray, you get more shots for the rest of the guys. You get more, maybe a little bit more minutes, but not really for Porter. Just more opportunities, more usage, and he capitalized back-to-back 20-plus point games, 24-point at least in the last 2 games. He's shooting the 3 really well. On the season, he's shooting the 3 pretty good at 38%, but his last like 10 games or so, last 6 games, which is the whole year, -1, so 42%. You got to like Michael Porter Jr. there at $6,400 against the Pelicans. Going over to power forward, looking in the 6K range once again, and I'm putting in Jaylen Williams. He had a good shooting game, 8 of 12. He fouled out, so wasn't able to maybe close. That game was just insane, with combining for 270 points or 280 points in regulation. That's something you see in like all-star games. But he did his thing, got 8 assists. Rebounds you might have expected a little bit higher. I think he still gives you more upside. He didn't hit a 3, missed 3 free throws, and can maybe give you some more upside in the blocks and steals department at times. But going up against the Hawks, should be another fast-paced game. They're at home. He's going to get the minutes. Another good spot to at least give you mid-30s, if not into the 40s. And then at center, I'm going with another guy that's pretty cheap, and that's Zach Collins, who's $6,400. The Spurs are probably going to be missing Devin Vassell again today. Pop originally said he's going to miss a decent amount of time. Now he's day-to-day, but it's a back-to-back for them. Don't think he'll play today. So you're going to see a little bit more shots for the rest of the guys. I mean, Collins benefited by having 17 yesterday in OT. So he probably maybe won't see 38 minutes today, but still mid-30s, 33 to 35, I think is reasonable. And he can give you a double-double, can give you assists, and he can shoot the three a little bit. On the season, he's not doing great, but at least he's willing to shoot them. So as of now, those are the 5 that I'm looking at on DraftKings. Still going to have a lot of changes throughout the day, most likely when we get more injury news, but I think those 5 all give you a lot of upside. They're pretty reasonably priced. Let's go ahead and look at FanDuel. All right, on FanDuel, point guard, I went with Cade Cunningham because I do like Halliburton still, but he's expensive. And I think Cade against the Warriors, he's been shooting a lot recently. Bet 3 straight games, shot at least 20 times, and they're at home as well in Detroit. So I think Cade's going to put on a show today. I probably like him for $1,800 less than Tyrese. At shooting guard, I used to get a pretty similar price on Tyler Herro, same price on both sites. I think 81 is really good. You don't really know what to expect from the Clippers guys now that Harden is there, so it's tough to get to Paul George, at least in the first game. And then I like Herro more than Murray and Brown and Giddey. So I wouldn't be shocked if Herro has another big game. He's been shooting a lot, and he's going to continue shooting, but I think the peripherals have been really encouraging, give him a nice floor. So if he's going to continue giving you like 6 to 12 rebounds and assists combined, you're definitely going to be interested in him unless he's like 9, 10K. Small forward, I think 63 for Michael Porter is still a really good play. He's cheap than a lot of guys that he shouldn't be cheaper than without Jamal Murray. And he can shoot the three, gives you rebounds, and he's going to take a good amount of shots. So a lot to like there. Power forward, Zach Collins at this position is nice because he's basically a center. You're getting him at power forward. And he's in the mid 6K range. Sandwiched in between some guys like Ben Simmons, Tobias, Keegan Murray. Draymond, I think Collins is probably one of the better plays in that position, especially against the Pacers, which should be just an absolute shootout. And then at center, I went with Chet because he's $8,000 only. He's been playing great. He's been shooting like over 50% from 3 this year in his first year, which is impressive, shooting like 60% from the floor. He's doing it all. Can give you some blocks too, especially with Trae Young likes to drive close to the basket a lot, drive to the rim, and I think Chet could rack up some blocks on him and give you like potential for 10 plus rebounds. He's been shooting really well. You expect him to at least give you 15 to 20 points, and the minutes, depending on foul trouble, is going to be in the mid 30s. So that's what I got for you guys so far today on Monday's NBA slate. Like I said, stay tuned for updates on Twitter, but best of luck if you are using, and I will catch you all next time.